Okay, we're probably going to get Banjo and Kazooie. Oh, that's Lucina, not Samus. What's happened?
Will, you don't have to talk about winning crew battles anymore.
£2, not 1. Oh, I thought I set it to 1. It's odd.
Right,
Well,
game 1. We've got Banjo versus Lucina. Possibly one of Banjo's worst matchups, if not his worst matchup. Mike has played against the best Lucinas that you could possibly play against in the UK, pretty much in oh my god, that was an early use of a Wonder Wing.
We have Stranger and we have Adib.
Stranger and Urban Turban.
Yes,
so...
Adib. Sponsored by Newell.
Okay, so course. Okay, another use of the Wonder Wing. Using them quite liberally so far.
Yeah, it's coming in early, but at the same time, Lucina is at those high percents where it can start to, honestly, although it's very early in the stock, it's gonna start putting some pretty hefty, scary pressure on pretty fast.
Oh, lovely parry.
Oh,
that's just gonna kill. He just hit him with a bird. He has perished for it.
Have you ever been hit by a bird before?
No, I can't say I have, but it would probably hurt if someone slammed it down on my head like that. That does not look ideal.
Them strong forearms.
Alright. Alright, slow down. Slow down there, Buckley.
Oh, but we have some nice pressure coming back from Ramboss there. Ooh, the fantastic down tilt there.
Really, really good down tilt.
I have to say, I haven't seen the swords from
That's
Ramboss
not going to
in a
kill.
very long time. That's ludicrous, to be quite honest.
Okay, high
That's
recovery here.
150% forward smash with Lucina.
Yeah, that was a perfect DI on that. And Banjo's quite a heavy boy. Okay. At the ledge, tries to catch the
probably a reverse grenade. Or it could be a mistake, Peter.
Oh!
But fantastic rising there. Good stuff. But...
Okay, dashes like clanking with whatever option Ramboss was trying to use there. Lands with a shield break. Interesting option. He goes for an upwards angled dancing blade. Trying to keep Mike in the air, but...
This is some interesting stuff. As I was saying, I haven't seen too much of the sorties from Ramboss since the previous incarnation. To be quite honest, they've been pretty solidly Samus from what I've seen, but this is looking pretty nice. But they are definitely looking like they're struggling a little bit to kind of keep the pace that Moke is putting in right now.
And that's the thing, right? Because a lot of people kind of perceive Banjo as generally quite a campy character, and you can see Mike's definitely slowing down the game a little bit here. But when Mike gets in, he does a lot of damage. You can see here, reads the air dodge, gets the dash attack, and still with Ramboss at the ledge, this is big. Again, conditions them to shield. So this is really, really intelligent play from Mike so far.
Once you start shielding at those high percents versus Banjo, that's when you can be in real dicey situations.
Oh, tries to get the reset with the egg.
Yeah. It'll take a little bit of extra damage, but obviously would have preferred to instantly murder him.
Lots of buttons from Mike there on shield. Down throw, we're going to get some nair loops, but Ramboss...
Escape to the platform, really nice stuff.
Yeah, really good match from Ramboss, but he's looking like he is on his last legs. Tries to catch the jump in.
Did he just duck under with F tilt?
There's every chance.
I love intentional options.
Yeah, really, really good option on shield as well.
Ramboss shield
looks bad, but that's going to be... Oh, wow, the quick mash from Ramboss to get out of that berry. Banjo's berry doesn't last too long.
Hang back right here, but it's also looking pretty unlikely if because once you get to these high percents and Banjo still has a stock left, let alone dealing with that stock, they got a whole set of 5 invincible misfires, basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, obviously, Ramboss not feeling too confident about the Samus Banjo matchup, I assume. So trying out what is
it's
very,
not
very
a good matchup, and it's even worse on Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I can imagine, right?
It's a kind of a character almost designed to be like the ultimate zone breaker for those sorts of characters.
Right.
Like you'll put out the morph balls, you'll put out a missile, but they're all slow enough that you can just kind of kill someone.
You will get hit by Wonder Wing. 100%. You will get hit.
So, Ramboss exiting the arena. I can assume we're going to get the Samus, right?
I would assume,
even if it is a bad matchup, if you perceive it as a bad matchup.
Just
I feel like
a sheer comfortability.
Exactly. So, Let's see what we get in this game too. I feel like we're probably going to get a stage that's going to be as big as PS2. So if not PS2, something like Town maybe, even though Banjo really likes Town. I can't imagine we'll get a smaller stage. Yeah, that's what I mean. So let's see where we go. Again, this is all assuming that the Samus is coming out. We might see a different character, but sticking with Lucina. Okay.
Interesting.
I
don't disagree with this wholly, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you get a good feel of the first game, right? Whilst it didn't go as planned for Ramboss, you definitely got a bit of a feel of how Mike plays the game. Does a lot of jumping side Bs to try and catch your jump and stuff like that as well on shield bulk. So Smashville, the choice, really good option here. Lucina loves this stage.
Lucina kind of loves every stage, though.
Yeah, true. Okay. So Mike, definitely doing the right thing so far, just keeping center stage. And the good thing about Smashville center stage is you've really got that kind of roof of the platform. Oh, and an early SD from Ramboss. Yeah, not ideal, especially when you're against Banjo. Now this is completely opened up. Yeah, it's definitely opened up how this match is going to play out in this game too.
Okay, that one was pretty. Yeah, online those timings can be a little bit different sometimes. It's gotta.
Okay, Rambo's playing as well, swinging a lot, trying to get a lot of hits in. Guess that would be. Yeah, we didn't really see that option at all from Ramboss in the first game. No upbeats out shield at all, really.
No.
Very good option, because Banjo, in terms of his options on shield, isn't amazing. He's got forward air, but again, that can be punished with that upbeat out shield.
That frame 5 option is so strong.
And it kills.
Burn through a lot of these one wings definitely unintentionally here. But he's got a whole extra stock to work with, so in regards to that, it's not honestly the worst thing in the world.
Yep. At the ledge. Just goes for forward throw, realizes that Ramboss can mash very quickly, so happy to just get him towards the ledge. That dash back forward smash is just going to do it, though.
Just slapped with a bird.
Slapped with a bird. Okay.
Ooh. Yep.
Yeah, Mike's happy to kind of just burn through these.
Absolutely.
To burn through these.
Versus a character like Lucina who can just come up, just stall out and wait for the instant you want to press a button and back air you. You just don't want to be spending any amount of time off stage.
No punish there. Actually getting hit by that final frame of the Wonder Wing. This game too is not looking ideal for Ramboss at all.
I'd honestly like to see a bit more of following up those down tilt tech chases with down smashes from Ramboss, because you saw him try to go for a dancing blade afterwards, and it just didn't really net any meaningful advantage off of that, whereas I think down smash could have really secured the same space, but a lot more kind of effectively.
Oh, still alive here. He's going to be able to recover because of the grenade.
Nice,
yeah, that might be a start. Oh, okay. Goes for the dash attack. Just quickly use that burst option, and that's going to be. Yeah, I think Ramboss was like, okay, you can have the game. That's fine. It's just like, you think about it, it's really kind of the tale of what could have been, right? If that SD didn't happen so early in the game and just changed the complete dynamic of how the game's approached. Maybe things could have been a bit different in that game too, but it is unfortunate. It is something that Ramboss has to hold, and this game 3 is looking a lot stronger for Mike now that pressure is kind of on Ramboss.
Did say he was going to win. He did forecast it.
Well, Mike was definitely, after seeing SBF and Jermaine, drop out and DQ, and then seeing Mike play Banjo, my money was definitely on Mike for this tournament. Him or Aperture, which we'll see. We'll see.
High praise.
Mike's very good at this game.
It is true.
Mike is very good at this game.
I hear he's pretty.
Just gonna say, I was considering asking, getting people to ask Mike to come take top 8 with you there, but.
So we
I mean,
you could just come in the room.
Could be really easy.
We'll sit here and commentate together, Jasper. We can do tri-coms.
That's quartet comms at this point.
Oh yeah.
Hello! I exist! We're doing this for the entire bloody day. Hello!
That's
sometimes with your mic on.
Shut up. To the game!
Yes, we have Samus.
Sam has arrived.
Sam is here.
Sam might not have made it into bracket, but they're here now.
They're here in spirit. Through Ramboss, who's gone to Kalos. Good stage. Really good stage choice. But that being said, Dan, you kind of mentioned that this was a bad matchup for Samus. Why is that the case?
It's very weird. It's a case of like Banjo's side B will just break through everything and get in. It feels very smothering when Samus tries to get out of disadvantage. There's always just a constant multi-hit move, like Nair, for example. There, if you hit Banjo on shield, it's straight out up smash. And for example, there, he just Ramboss is charging charge shot. Mike will just run in, and Ramboss has to respect it. Yeah. And of course, Wi-Fi being a very awkward beast itself, you remember Sakurai saying, "Oh, you can just beat side B with grab." Reacting to it is a different beast entirely.
Oh,
you just have to respect it, and by then Banjo is in. And how do you beat a zoner? You get in.
There's also the aspect of the grenade. A grenade being that HP-based item. It's always gonna beat that charge shot no matter what charge it's at.
Absolutely.
Which is just not ideal.
Oh, perfect use of Wonder Wing there from Mike. That was really, really good. Ended up grabbing the ledge as well. I like that option for sure. That's a grenade. Ramboss doing a really, really good job of kind of controlling center stage, but Mike able to caught slipping a little bit.
As you say, just as easily as it's impossible to kind of react to those Wonder Wings in those situations. Charge shots, sometimes you're just not going to be ready for it.
It does work both ways, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes for the jump read, yeah.
A short hop side B will get Banjo in. But of course, up out shield also work in Ramboss's favour.
Ramboss got jump in there. And, yeah,
so this has definitely already gone significantly better for Ramboss. And obviously, matchups aside, it's Ramboss's Samus versus Ramboss's not Samus. So you can kind of...
That is also another point just there. Bombs. Samus likes to just create so many mix-ups and just set the stage with bombs. And once again, just wondering for it, or throw a grenade right over the top. Grenade does not care for those measly little things. It will just go through and absolutely mess.
I like that choice there from Ramboss. Kind of going for the down throw and tries to feign some kind of approach. Happy to charge and then do something. That's good. And that's the back air. Damn. I think the grenade actually being a bit of a problem there for Mike because he wasn't able to get up his shield in time. And Ramboss able to react quickly enough and kill him with back air.
First time we've seen that forward smash really not pan out for Moke there.
Goes for the Wonder Wing again, catches Ramboss's jump.
When you're at that percent disadvantage, it really does change how you think about those Wonder Wings. Because right now, you're on limited supply, even more so than usual.
Of course, yeah, you're on your last stock, you're not getting any more, so Mike has permanently got 4 Wonder Wings in this final game. How are they going to use them though? Down throw, can't get the up air off it, good DI out from Mike. There's another Wonder Wing, just burst through all of those projectiles again, kind of laying testament to what Degala was saying a little bit earlier.
Just as quickly, Ramboss just manages to find their way back into center stage almost instantly.
Look at that damage. Yeah, Ramboss has been doing really, really well with Mike at ledge, generally speaking. Getting quite a lot of percent, 89 on the board. For what seems like a real lack of approaching from both these characters, this is really good chip damage to have if you're Ramboss. Okay, uses the bomb to kind of scout out if Mike's going to approach on the ground. Look at this movement from Ramboss. Gets the falling up air, doesn't go for him.
Just very solid counter from Ramboss. Ooh, he's going to catch out that grab with a down smash.
Yeah, that was really, really nice from Mike to catch that rollback.
Banjo can definitely rack up a lot of damage really quickly, but it's going to be a bit of a trick also having to win neutral against Samus so consistently when you're in such a perilous percent.
Gets the Wonder Wing, parries that charge shot, really important to do that. Gets the dash attack, really good burst option
Very
there.
nice.
That's good use. Yeah, the little legs. Very good
Back
use.
Oh,
he just
that
went
could have
for
been
it.
it.
I
he'll be
100%
okay.
get it. Oh, yeah, of course, he's more than comfortable.
That was like the first thing Mike discovered, using grenades to assist recovery, and his mastery was so good.
Yeah,
it allows you to just go so deep where it just looks like it's
dash attack's gonna not.
See, now this is the interesting bit of Ramboss using a small charge shot to actually kind of
set up for dash attacks.
Sort of more to snuff out Banjo's approach. Now
out of
That's
wings.
the last Wonder Wing, yeah.
They have been clipped.
Now just a few charge. He now has charge up to use completely. Just get it.
And already we're seeing way more grenades coming in there to just try and like block off.
Oh, the net! Oh,
that
that
would've
was
been
nearly
the
such
sickest
the
thing.
clutch
That would have been
option
the
from Mike.
sick. Yeah,
But that's going to be the stock, yeah. The forward air is going to take it. Ramboss getting himself back into the game, but man, towards the end, like Ramboss had a pretty big lead, and Mike was bringing it back all the way.
Absolutely.
That was scary.
Yeah, I think this game more than anything demonstrates. Well, obviously Ramboss is definitely capable of making this comeback. It is even with his main, this is a mountain to climb because Moke is just putting in such a show.
He can, as you said earlier, Dev, Banjo can rack up a lot of damage, and that's again back to the matchup. If Banjo does get in, which he has the tools to do so, he can rack up just straight up a lot of damage.
100%. 100%.
The pressure that Banjo can also put on makes it a lot harder for Samus just to be out of it. As you notice, Ramboss has not been doing many up-Bs out of shield.
Yeah, we haven't really seen too much up-B out of shield from Ramboss. It's interesting that you bring that up. But I guess I feel like they've not really had too many opportunities to do it, right? Because it has very, very much been kind of a war of attrition with the projectiles, and then Mike will approach sometimes. But it has been Ramboss doing a lot of the approaching for the majority of the set, it feels like, and Mike capitalizing on
the times that Mike has used Nair, it has been offstage to edgeguard or to punish a move, or he has been using Fair to safely space out rather than Nair.
Yeah.
That Fair being destroyed will stop him just completely getting hit by it. If Ramboss was still be out of that, he's dead. Banjo forward smash is just so strong.
Yeah, that forward smash, and it covers so much space as well. If you dash to the side, it's gonna as soon as you see what way they're starting to fade, it can be real tough.
Now
that fade is not enough.
This stage pick is gonna be. I still think it is in favor of Samus, but it won't give as much of an advantage as Kalos did.
Sure.
So this could just be the push that Mike needs.
Kalos definitely appreciate having this side platforms just apply that pressure because it can make the ledge situation so awkward and force people more airborne, which is exactly what Samus wants. Anti-edge.
Oh,
just
like that.
Another early stock this time. Not an SD, but a fantastic confirm of a little bit of a mistake, massively capitalized on by Moke.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing, right? It's so difficult to tech multi-hit moves like that in general, right? But to do it on Wi-Fi as well, difficult to do. So you got to adapt to that kind of stuff in the playset. Not really an option you see too often, though.
No, especially when you consider leaning in and out during that back air. You can just change the timing just that tiny bit. It's just going to get accentuated by those online environments.
Game looking firmly in Mike's control, contrary to the first.
So much damage. That's going to kill Mike.
That is another example of again Banjo getting in.
This is unrecognizable for the previous match.
It's that mid-range zone that makes it really difficult for Samus, because at long range, Samus can't really confirm like missile into charge shot. They have to predict it. At mid-range, if they get like a missile, they can react off it and get a kill, or fair, or anything like that when they try to get in. But Banjo just completely disrespects that, goes in. With how strong Wonder Wing is, that's a kill.
Yeah.
I love that check from Ramboss. Nice. That was nice. Like jab, dash back, feign a charge, and then go for a jump where you then forward it. There's a lot going on there. But unfortunately for Ramboss,
oh my god,
his last legs. It's not looking good. 2 stocks for Mike here. Then Wonder Wing probably going to do it. Yeah. And just like that, that's a very, very confident sub 2 minute game from Mike.
I also want to point out, just to reiterate Dan's point on the grab, that
yeah,
Ramboss
you can't grab that.
Grabbed and they just hopped straight over.
It's the short hop side B that completely beats everything. It's fine if you can grab it, but a grounded grab, that ain't grabbing that.
And it's that kind of performance that from Moke that is why you see him all over Topanga TV in Street Fighter 5.